Stupid motherfucking bazaar. But you know what? Not stupid. Every single year we get a tier list of every Hearthstone expansion. For some reason. Alright. Every expansion. We have to. We just have to now. 10 best expansions of all time, a tier list. So which Zeddy tier list of best expansions is the best tier list? That's... Yes. Yeah, that's what we're doing, bro. We're doing it right now. We have 4 videos. We have to rank them. We gotta do it, man. It's my comfort food, watching Zeddy videos. For fuck's sake. Alright. Zeddy. Now, Zeddy, 1 year ago. Zeddy, 2 years ago. Or Ancient Zeddy. Whatever's the oldest one. Oh my god. This is it, bro. This is content. Not fucking playing card games that you don't even know how to play anymore. Jesus Christ. Sucks, man. Literally, Bazaar. In Bazaar, you play armor. Just play armor. You can't play anything else. You just play armor. Which is so stupid, isn't it? Like, what? Everyone's a pacifist? I don't understand. We have to arrange these in order. Have Zeddy improved himself or not? I will actually evaluate these ones. It's very different. It's the way we feel. They're different lengths, maybe? Very similar lengths. I'll just give points. Whatever. Give me more. Uh-oh. Let us begin the Zeddy adventure. For 4 years he has been making tier lists. Crazy.
Here again today, done in a couple of years, and that is right.
What are you talking about, Zeddy? What is good? This is already fucking legendary, bro. We haven't done that in a couple of years. You have done that every single fucking year, dude.
Expansion.
What the fuck? Out of all the facts to not know about, for the facts guy, he's the facts guy, but he doesn't know his own facts about himself, bro.
In Hearthstone,
okay, 5.
Really completely subjective. It's my opinion. You're likely going to disagree with a lot of it. Maybe agree.
All right, I'll try.
With, it's not perfect, but hell, when they brought Classic back, it was
just a dude.
I would still see play.
Next run is sucks.
To this day, the Hearthstone
sentimental S on this
Goblin,
one.
honestly, below average. I look back at it.
Son of a bitch.
Even though Orc Span,
I started playing on Goblins versus Gnomes. And it was a Shredder time of like whatever is gonna come out of Shredder. But it was trading. Alright? I was introduced to the game and it didn't feel like it was shitty. And RNG right now is a lot worse than it was back then. People shit on RNG way too much, but right now it's a lot worse. When it really relies on you drawing a fucking card, basically. Back in the day, game was balanced, and everything nostalgic about Hearthstone, I'll put it in my mouth. Thank you very much. Dr. Boom didn't feel like it was the end of the world for me, because nobody really had it, by the way. The game was expensive. C is... No, Zeddy, what are you doing, bro?
Expansion to not have a single...
Hearthstone was good back in the day. Now it's trash. It's killed. It's just killed. Like, the concept of Hearthstone is dead, and they're not trying to revive it. It's dead.
And Grim.
See, one of the things that they attempted to do, and it's like a very successful thing to do, is start all over again. It's like a developer roguelike moment of resetting progress, starting all over again, but you have all the skills, you have all the experience, you will avoid every single mistake, and listen to the feedback a lot better. You know, you can restart Hearthstone, and potentially you can come up with features a lot faster. You can pull down features from the future, but you slowly reintroduce expansion by expansion without needing new content, technically. You know? And a lot of these weird game modes in Hearthstone attempted to do that. Like Twist is the newest one that got even closer to resetting Hearthstone, but it didn't go very well, didn't it? There's not enough commitment, it seems like. Nobody really understands what they're doing. But yeah, resetting Hearthstone is like every developer's dream to just like, okay, we have 10 years of experience, we just go back in time, start all over again, try to revive all these nostalgic experiences. A lot of people would actually come back for that shit, you know?
Parts I love.
A
Dragon.
no, it's a if not worse. It's probably a fucking B.
Toxic. I like.
Yep. Zed, you don't make this video bad, okay? Technically, we're probably just gonna have negative points, not positive points, and it's like, what is the least worst Zeddy video? But like, it is what it is.
Flame Waker. Croc.
I like Flame Waker when it's just like normal card, but like if it breaks the game, it's over. Like we're not gonna fucking talk about that card. It's a weird card in the room. It's an elefante that has to leave.
Is like
Makes the room awkward. Right?
the best because there's one that's just better. Ousted.
I give it an A. I like the idea of Grand Tournament. It just didn't quite work out, and the fact that Inspire was just buried alive and never brought back, it's a shame. It's a shame that just is there. It's just great in the grave. Got the grave tournament.
Like
It was interesting to play Arena in
Series Challenger should have been down to his.
So far, we disagree on literally everything.
See, it got a little absolute S from me.
I actually don't like League of Explorers. Nobody likes Brian. Nobody likes the newest iteration of Reno. And Reno just evolved into whoever he wanted to be in the first place. And now I see it for just the toxic fucking pile of shit that Explorers was. I'm not interested. I also don't remember most of the cards anyways, just the Explorers themselves. So, a B, you know, a B.
It is content drop in a Hearthstone.
I don't give a fuck.
Ever just been one of the.
This cover's cool, but and it was pretty cool. Pretty okay. It's A. Let's go.
Prolific.
Let's go. If you can change my mind, buddy. If my mind doesn't match Zeddy, he doesn't get points.
Most
basically.
pop Highlander, Reno Jackson.
And
into the point in time. We have the Whisper Gods.
This is the one that's actually good. This one, everyone agrees it's like S tier. The problem is the Hearthstone was still very expensive back in the day, and you couldn't get all the old gods. And there were some cheat codes starting to come out. Because of the Karazhan card. As it stands, I would give it an S if Cthulhu didn't turn into a fucking pile of shit all of a sudden and dominates Twist, and now it just leaves a bad taste even on Cthulhu. A tier, and I'll forget about it now.
And all the old good stuff. And
Yogg sucks as well. No, it's A at best.
Amazing. The meta itself was pretty good if you were a warrior, and I love Whisper the Old Gods for
fuck you.
Me was a big step.
I just like this. It's so cool. The aesthetic of it, somehow like people are dunking on it so hard that I actually like it a lot. Let's give it a B.
That in like
yeah, and that's good.
Barnes, these super we got to
was able to pull on B and dodge Zeddy once more.
Until like wave that up and
you didn't mention many cards from Karazhan, and I feel like there's more cool stuff.
For the only
made me quit Hearthstone. Let's go.
Time I actually took a parent and small time.
True.
Oh, Kazakh.
Jade sucks. Jade suck so
Get
bad.
stuff. Oh,
I hated Mean Streets. I was actually, yeah, I was also in a kind of like a phase of taking a break from Hearthstone. I had it on my phone by then. Just played it on my phone in my workplace.
it just wasn't my thing.
I don't know. I don't have fond memories.
It was super aggressive and Joel from the game. A little bit, I'm giving it
Control. Well, it deleted fatigue decks, which still existed, I
a
think.
C as well. We're getting its first ever.
It's a good one. He has to convince me to pull on S.
Harsh and the meta, basically every class was playable and competitive. One of the most diverse metas we've ever seen is an absolute S tier
Yeah, but I don't remember anything, dude.
expansion.
Just show cards.
Wasn't thrown, introduced
So I'm not convinced.
depth were really cool.
Nah, they were kind of disgusting. We were starting to see the disgusting shit that is super legendaries, so...
But it was very good.
I don't give a fuck about knights.
We're definitely,
Peak Hearthstone?
I will give it
Nah,
an
bro.
A and introduce like
This is peak Hearthstone. This is my jam.
legendary weapons like out in direction. We got Genin
This is another one of those moments when I didn't really want to play
and
Hearthstone.
Baku, which were just
I'm actually gonna put it in F tier because if you don't have these cards, you're fucked.
pretty important mechanic B. The rush at least,
Ugly.
but legendary
C tier. I didn't like Boomstick.
spells. Genius
This was so fucking annoying to face.
Evil Genius. I really enjoyed Boomsday. Again, maybe I'm biased
Yuck.
towards them. Added to that set a year
Yuck.
later. Rumble was a big whiff in terms of power. Giving it a B, sure. It's
I don't remember this at all.
out of control. I still
Said he needs more reference points. Like, this is fucking ridiculous. Just like, oh, it's good, it's bad, it has good meta, blah, blah, blah.
Shadows. They ramped up the power level. High Spear and Togwog.
I liked lackeys. I might just give it an S. It wasn't the problem about power level. You know, it's like, we're talking about right now, just like trying to remember that this expansion existed, and it existed, guys. It had them lackeys,
We had like
and I played it. The only problem the reason to put it at A tier is that Galakrond showed up as well. I don't think this is the moment where Galakrond showed up, though. So it's S.
Dr.
S tier,
Boom,
dude. Let's go.
Bomb, not like Rise of Shadows. I know a lot of people
Let's go. We're still dodging every single Zeddy bullet ever. We're not matching a single thing whatsoever. No, like literally.
love
we're
it.
not matching
It's some of
nothing.
people good until you had that stupid Doom in the Tomb event.
Mm-hmm. It was fine.
That was really like that set.
Where did he put Shadows? Asshole. Maybe we agree on this one. I don't remember. It was good. It was A.
Funny, as much as have quests, like they can be. It's sacrilege to say it's not
So, Journey to Angoro introduced quests. That would put it probably from A to B.
great. It was unbelievably broke. The games it created. Dragon
B.
Queen with the
Good, ugly.
0 mana Dragonsman. They introduced,
I like this.
I thought was one of the most frustrating cards ever.
Who cares about your stupid lackey frustrations, Eddie?
But I know for a lot of
Huh? I think we match.
people, broken thing ever. Hearthstone, nothing is close to
F-tier. F-tier, for sure.
that. Honestly, I just don't
Let's go.
hold. I thought Galakrond shot.
Nah, it's just like people found a reason to spam Demon Hunter. Okay, probably not F because I spam Demon Hunter myself. Alright.
Some was broken, then we got
It's C tier.
Demon. But
Skullmans, I have nuked Skullmans in my head as like the worst time in Hearthstone. Like, actually the worst time in Hearthstone. When the power level of board clears started rising. So, F tier.
I actually enjoyed
I like the expansion, but I have nuked it. I don't want to fucking see it again. You know, it puts a pivot point in Hearthstone history to the worst thing that could ever have happened, basically, to the game.
insane.
Terrible.
Priest got
Yep.
some good stuff. Impact.
This just disgusting. Like, great. Like,
We had
F tier,
Spellverse,
right?
really good set. I'm giving Skullman's an S.
I'm giving Zeddy an unsubscribe.
It's one of my happened to time. But yes, Skull and Fairy brought
1 second, guys. We are so far apart that
back the
I
old
don't
gods,
know,
which is
man.
pretty cool. Demon Hunter growth.
I love this. I love this set. Something about it, like, just hit it. Bro.
Again, just
This is S tier to me.
it's just weird.
Corrupt. I love corrupt mechanic. It's like super cool.
I'll give it. It wasn't great.
Something about Dark Moon Fair was just like the nuts. Maybe I was making content all of a sudden, and that was like the last expansion that was like playable and shit.
So whatever expansion.
And here you go. Yeah, that's the last expansion that I played until I disappeared for a year.
Not great, but
I have no opinions on these 3 expansions.
we'll give it a B. F. Can I put it down? I want to make a new F
Shut the fuck up, Zeddy. Shut the fuck
minus. The good stuff Stormwind gave us, great mechanic, and the Rat King, because I love
up. Motherfucking Rat Kinger, bro.
the Rat. Overall,
He's not cool. He's a fucking game breaker. He killed so many fucking funds that I had going for me. Even, like, Rogue was able to summon Rat King. Terrible.
absolute free shaman. It was that too.
Ugh.
I wouldn't say it's
another guy. What the fuck is
the
this?
rebound happened with the Sunken City. We got
Yeah, I'll take the S on this one. It's fine. It's fine. Somehow. Rebounds. And I came back as well.
Singer. Bang.
That's not the banger part.
Song.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
One such a great rebound.
It's fine,
We had Prince Renethal.
We continue with Castle Nathria. Nope. No, we did not.
Sire Theotar. So pretty insane. We got look.
Castle Nathria was pretty shit. I liked it to some extent. I got to play with a lot of cool stuff because I never played with the previous 3 expansions. I think it's B tier. It started introducing super legendaries, and it's another fucking poop in the roads moment.
Locations theme again, Nathria, and I think that was
Location's pretty important.
core last night to the game. I like since it's
My favorite class, the worst fucking thing, and worst Zeddy take in the universe, basically. My favorite class.
been introduced, pretty good, and
The worst Zeddy opinion in saying that his favorite class is Death Knight is the worst opinion.
I
Guys.
with the Night
F tier. I hate Death Knight.
Frozen Throne.
And for real, I'm not a fan of like the blood shit that was happening. The freeze shit that was happening. It's just not a fun time whatsoever with Death Knight. Introduction of new classes is absolute fucking flop every single time, including the fact that it attacks Tavern Brawl basically.
That's automatically got the
I like it. It's an A.
different base set. It was
It felt so balanced and so normal.
a good, makes
Oh, come on, you fucking asshole.
me fall. Cards like
Nothing to fall in love with. Really? You sure about that? There's a special 5-drop that starts, bouncing around. It was the greatest meme of all time.
Symphony of Sins. They're just frad
Oh, gosh. Oh, Jesus Christ.
and Titans with the insane Titan cards that
The most terrible expansion ever. F tier.
will be leaving. We're at the point
Incredible. Okay.
where at the no class Titan ever got nerfed, and we all know how much we complain about stuff that they.
Disgusting, bro. Yeah, they just don't. I don't know why. I don't know
Never felt the
why
need.
they didn't fucking nerf a single one when all of them could be nerfed.
To nerf a big deal. It's not an S for me, but I'll definitely give it
Fuck you.
an A.
F tier. F tier. F
Again,
tier,
I think
bro.
we'll look after we've
More positively, bro. Get
had
out
some
of here.
time. I will
Not
mention
just Amathul. There's literally every single Titan is absolute cringe. Pretty much every single one. Except maybe Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter is kind of cool. And even that was powerful in my hands. Titans was like absolute pivot point of just this turning into ass. Sunken City, Colossal's turning into a fucking nightmare scenario now.
only expand
Who cares about this?
Dembles and since, and people don't want to play negative for me overall. So yeah, Storm went out of the Badlands. Yeah, we got Reed, we got insane draft, really cool set.
I actually don't hate it too much. I just hate Trina. I would give it an A.
Insane, like thematically, I love the westerns. I don't know, it just some
Excavate was cool. Everything was cool about this expansion. I made a lot of hate videos, I'll tell you that much. I made a lot of hate videos, but Excavate does not leave a bad taste in my mouth. And it was a genuinely playable expansion. And I didn't fucking lose my mind over. Like I had the most successful YouTube career in that particular moment. I think it's easy to highlight. We have John Troon, you have this Howdy Fin, we have the bounty board. We have this Colossal coming to life, which you would think like, oh, that's not that expansion. It is that expansion. I was able to summon it faster with Excavate, I think. Drill Rogue. I think it had the Drilly too. I don't know. Somehow it just fits in that expansion. Only afterwards, like when this was introduced, that I cry my ass off about Hearthstone. It started slipping. I'm actually gonna dig a little bit. I don't have a lot of it. Thumbnails referring to Badlands, which is crazy. Was this Badlands card? Dirty Merch Priest. It's fine.
something about that. There's a lot of good stuff going on. They felt like they just tried to do too much. Could have Whizbang's Workshop.
The more cards you can play in a turn, the better the fucking Hearthstone experience. So, yeah, Badlands is A for me.
Into the curtain. The theme is not great. The card. I look back at Whizbang
Miniature, it was fine. It was B.
things
It
this
was
year. I just
whatever.
don't. Arrows in Paradise. Again, not all that, but they felt just
This felt really flat, and the game started dying really badly, where Warrior was just the Borkler master. The thing that made Badlands so bad, it was just Warrior was becoming just a badass that clears the board over and over again, and everyone spams Warrior. Everything else was actually quite fine, you know, and even fighting Warrior at Badlands in particular was possible because he just excavated a bunch. Some excavations just turn into nonsense. Warrior was turning into like an OP fucking class that just pissed me off. It's specifically like knowing which classes were the best in an expansion, what I would tell you where they are on a tier list that easily.
to the sets this year. His ladder is the least about.
I got the Legend with a cool deck. I started getting Legends, basically. In Perils and Paradise, I got Legend with Paladin. Previously I got Legend with Rogue. I think at Badlands I got my first or second Legend ever. I'm not sure when I get my first one because it was like very long time ago. Maybe Skull something along that
About a ladder I
line.
play.
I have gained Legend with Druids. when I was playing something that rotated right after, maybe? No. Right before Castle Nathria? Between Castle Nathria and Sunken Seed, I got my first legend, I think.
Starting to land at least
I have no idea what this is.
in StarCraft.
Because I'm not spending enough time. But right now it's F tier. I hate it so much. It looks like the Hearthstone is successfully dead.
But yeah, it's
Hey, yeah, let's go.
launched. Not super peppy. Actually, I don't think I met your favorite set.
He built a square. I wonder if that was intentional. It's kind of beautiful when you make a square when you consider every single tier equally.
Sorry, and then we'll have to.
I'll give him the square treatment +3. Alright, that's Zeddy right now. What was Zeddy a year ago? The list of every Hearthstone expansion ever. It's like, for years you haven't done that, guys. For years.
Today with a brand new video.
Oh my god, his microphone sucks so bad. Alright, 1 year ago, Zeddy. So bad.
We are coming tomorrow, maybe later today.
New expansion is gonna come out, guys. New expansion.
Well, the bonus video, we're like over 64,000 subs on a road.
Isn't it crazy how exponential sub count is?
To argue that for Lothar.
Oh my god, he's showing more things.
I'm gonna give Chris the solo content. You got some
You repeated though.
iconic stuff. I'm gonna give
He repeated himself so hard.
GSC for the least
Zeddy has not held up
nerf
very well.
expansions ever. Really cool cards. Flame
Okay.
Waker.
Gorson
Quick
School.
shot here. No card.
S tier? He made a change. That's crazy
Never got
to me.
nerf. Warrior was
I love the changes we're gonna see. I love it. But if he repeats something, I don't love it. So there's bonuses and
pretty
downsides.
dominant, but it just spawns Reno, Finley, Brand, and Elise and all that. It's S tier. There's so many cool cards. It spawned the Reno archetype, which is one of the most. But he was a really cool, good card.
So, what cool cards have we seen in Explorers? Because he keeps saying that, and all we saw is a fucking Scarab, Discover effect.
For us, I think most of us
Yeah, you go.
would
Peddling,
argue Yasha Raj, just Hearthstone. All the cool old. You got Medivh, which is a pretty cool card.
That's the one. That was pretty
But overall,
cool. Just kidding, it was fucking trash.
For Shaman,
Because you would just spam Borklers with Medivh. Especially the Twisting Nether.
which was
Disgusting
super
shit.
frustrating. Basically, decided the game if they got spelled out in a couple of weeks. The only time here we're so Omega love Jade Idol, I thought it was a frustrating thing. Man, they have a premium stat start, and I really did not care for Mean Streets, but that one I'm sure some people will disagree with. Journey to Angoro. S. Probably my favorite expansion ever outside of like the base thing. You have the Elementals, in particular, my favorite deck of all time. Explore, introduce a Meteor and Altarsaur in the one. Yeah,
Okay.
And I love it.
Nah, quests were fucking terrible.
But besides
B. Not only quests are expensive, but they were toxic, so it's B. It's not good.
they had like all the cool
whatsoever.
elementals. In particular, my favorite deck of all time, Warlock, was unplayable forever. Love Jaina. Outside of some other stuff in the equation around here, but outside of that, it really was Carnivorous Cube. You had Unnerved Corridor Creeper. It's not an S for me, but which has been also overused set in terms of its like impact in the game. It just
Maybe I'm changing my mind and I would push it back to B as well.
in their impact.
I didn't really get to play Witchwood anymore. I was taking a big break.
You could argue and
I came back for Boomsday a little bit.
legendary spells got buffed to
It looked so weird,
5.
man.
Snip Snap,
All these like legendary spells.
but I thought it was a really
A lot of people hate
fun
him.
set.
He just keeps siding with things people hate. It's
I'll
crazy.
give it an A in terms
So is he gonna introduce
of
Rumble
its
to me?
impact in the game. But really cool cards.
Oh yeah.
There's a really enhanced the Hunter Hero card was really
Oh, that was
impactful.
disgusting.
I think Ross
No, it wasn't.
Counts Rumble dial back power
Bad rep.
level.
Oh, I agree on that at least.
They had ditched that approach at that.
I liked the mini game solo game solo adventure. People kind of hated this, but like it's actually the most reasonable solo adventure. That was fairly difficult.
Rise of
almost.
Shadows is low power level.
Or there's just a lot of content in
It
there.
went slow the lackey so
So yeah, I gave this an S.
much that I don't see
I loathe so much that I don't care.
a lot of people. For me, it kind of represented like, okay, we're power creeping until the end of time, and that's what we've seen ever since Rise of Shadows. Every set has basically escalated ever since then, with some
Nope. Skullman's Academies where it's really fucking picked up.
which combine your choose one effect and brand. A really good set. It gets a really high A.
Oh, these ones just B tier, bro.
For me,
Lower.
I quite enjoy. It's just kind of soured by the Doom of the Tomb event that introduced Evolve Shaman to the game. That wasn't all that fun.
Oh yeah, that was kind of weird.
Then we have Descendant Dragons, which Dragon Queen Alex draws. It was a mess.
So what does Zeddy have to say about himself?
It's aged a bit better over time, especially the Shaman one. But man,
he likes building these squares, dude.
3 that's a 0-man. So many nerfs. This entire expansion launch was awful. Horrible experience.
You're talking about Bazaar?
HF.
Not quite an F. Wow, let's go.
I've been given probably the most powerful expansion ever. I can't
Okay, that's interesting.
count how many guardian animals. My Demon Hunter got. It was awesome. The power level was ridiculous, but it was just
Oh my god, I still hate this so much.
doing Yoggish things. Mechanic was pretty cool.
Alright.
I'll give it even though it did bring us things like Ilganoth and Deck of Lunacy and all that, and its accompanying adventure wasn't too bad. Then
I still think it's an S.
we have, there's really nothing.
Shadows and Fair S to me. It might seem like really weird because I disagree with all this stuff, but it's just how I roll, bro.
Thing that, exciting about it.
I want a power level. I want things to get better and better. But at some point, Hearthstone reached its peak. And I was the peak, apparently. And I disappeared for a year. And I didn't get to see the instant downfall of Hearthstone, bro. I only got to see the good parts. Let's look into it. Love it. Good. A lot of cards just kind of left over. This is cute. A lot of cool shit and basic but cool. Even that was nice. I played Arena a little bit. That was nice. This was that card that broke the game, but it wasn't being used, so it's fine. Batterhead was cute. That was cute. It was board presence. This Battlecry stuff. Nice. Geppetto is pretty nice. Class cards, okay. Druid was very nice. Yep. Yep. Just good looking stuff, I see. Good looking stuff. Okay, maybe Hunter was a little iffy. Obviously, Mage fucking disgusting. I don't like it. Lifesteal was introduced? Like, a little harder. Paladin's questionable. Priest was kind of cool. A lot of people played Priest. Oh. Uh-oh. Is this not S anymore? Well, I played more. Oh, no, Mass Resurrection. What the fuck? But I still liked the expansion. Yeah. I played so much out of it. It's just like, it's nuts. Warlock, I hate half of the classes I hate. So like, it's no wonder. But the classes that I hate normally are just kind of trash in terms of what they got. So I'm like, fine. Except Paladin. Paladin could have got something cooler than this. This is kind of lame. Boom. Okay, maybe it's actually underwhelming and there's not a lot of cool stuff going on here. I actually have an expansion thing going on. Expansion review, past Sunken City. The best one? Expectation. So this Lich King was actually good. This is more of a design thing, it's not feelings. Badlands design was pretty bad. Evaluated. And then I stopped because it is just sad to look into it now. So maybe it's kind of average and not really satisfying. It's just like it's kind of carrying the whole weight. Yeah, it's not S. What is Dark Moon Fair? Like. I was doing very well on Dark Moon Fair. Yeah. Cute. Cool card. Demon Hunter was starting to get normal and not oppressive if you ignore this card. Yes. Yes. Fair. Paladin was weird still. Ugh. I don't know. Oh, this was fucking weird as well. You were trying to, like, pull combo. I don't know. It was kind of cool trying to do that. It was a very tough combo. Cycling your hand Miracle Priest, basically. I guess Rogue was, like, super basic. Wasn't really anything. Shaman was cool. Eh. Yeah, it's still S. Still think it's S. It felt like super balanced, bro. It's all about balance for me. Just enough power level is required to weed out unskilled players. This is it. This was like peak Hearthstone for sure. Alongside with these cards that don't actually suffocate you, like minions of every type, very good. This is just kind of like something. It doesn't really destroy your will to play the game. It's just like the effect resolves quickly, fine. People try to do Shattered over and over again, miserably failing, and it was fun to laugh at them, basically. And this was the best card by far, pretty much. Yeah, S tier. No bad feelings about that shit.
Frenzy mechanic. United in Stormwind that was like
this is that one F.
Mental to one expansion, cool mechanic that I just don't make. Just it's like guff.
No, not that one. This one is PTSD on steroids, bro.
The brought in Snowfall Guardian, just didn't love it, and you can see
F tier.
The last
Get out of
here. And it started off great. Doesn't love a big stupid dumb card should be or broken, and we need to see that more. And Mira was also awesome.
Well, if you just now it turns into a fiesta. Of, you have to draw the dumb fucking big card. Otherwise, you don't win the game. So, like, come on, dude.
One of the coolest cards ever. They should have never nerfed it, in my opinion. And it led to just the most creative deck building we've ever seen. It allowed players.
Yeah, so fucking creative. You have to add 10 more cards. It's fatigue to me.
To play, and then they took it away. The big.
It sucked. Prince Renethal sucks, bro.
For mechanic.
There are so many other ways to design Prince Renethal that, like, just they took the worst fucking one of just like extending the game more, forcing more control decks, forcing fucking Death Knights, basically.
Really sweet, light besides Sunken, really close, and then added to the game. That's the big thing.
There it is.
Because none of them have.
So is it your favorite class, Zeddy?
It's mostly freaking awesome. I love it. It's arguably my
favorite
class of.
What the fuck?
Hearthstone, I think
it's already his favorite class. It's unbelievable how easy it is to please Zeddy.
Entire year was an A.
Just give him a fucking control class.
Realist, I
F tier. Remember?
think that's
F
pretty
tier,
healthy
bro.
distribution. Comments below what you're.
Okay, Zeddy was actually shittier last year. But it was sweeter video, like shorter. I don't know. Seems more reasonable than the other version. I don't know. 2 years ago. Wait, what? Why does he have Knights of... Oh, it's fine. I thought it's Death Knights of the Frozen Throne.
Again today with a brand.
What the fuck, bro? Holy shit. Hey, yo. Zeddy here. Fuck yeah, dude. This Zeddy is legendary, bro.
New video. I thought it'd be a lot of fun. We haven't done a tier list of Hearthstone expansion.
We haven't done this tier list in quite some time, he says. Yet again.
Ever. And your help would go a long way. So rate every
50k, bro.
single from S to
Bro's resolution is so low, but it's like, whatever.
F. So
Whatever, dude. It's nostalgia.
starting off, basics.
Bro's resolution is F tier.
Set that form. You gotta give it an S.
He actually lists things that happen in the base
It's
set.
what start pretty iconic cards like Dr. Boom, Piloted Shredder, you got Anti-Keelbot, you got a
He kind of said it differently this time.
bunch of Rugs
He didn't start with like,
or
You
who's
know?
no Dr. Randomness, especially like around in design. I'll give Goblins
Shit, he lost it.
versus Gnome. I love Black Rock Mountain. You have the whole Inspire and Jousting Grand Tournament at Sea. Not for that, but yeah, Sir Finley for me. I from Tunnel Trogs hitting me in the face.
Oh. So it's not so good, isn't it, this Explorer thing? Wow.
But this just for
Oh no.
Reno,
Legendary,
just for
bro.
the one like
Okay, Explorers are cool. They have character and personality, and they're absolute trash. I hate Explorers. Every single one of them, pretty much.
little blemish on Evil expansion. Arguably peak. I gotta
No, it was the most popular at the Grand Tournament.
give it an S. It's all
Maybe it's...
about random
no,
crappy like Portal Fire.
It depends. It's like, people might stop searching about Hearthstone, but they might play more, right? So maybe he has different data.
Portal. You had the Prime Buccaneer and Pouches base, but again, a low
Feels like he's reading a script.
see. There was just so particular.
It's kind of cool if you can upgrade the script every now and then a little bit, tweak it, you
Like-
know? Add expansions to your tier list script.
The Jades of Time
You should wear a hat at this
and some
point.
other stuff, but really made me quit.
Well, it's very mean.
No other favorite expansion ever. It's for the first time and showed that quests don't have to be with that, but overall, the majority of the could shuffle in a Goro pack.
Mm.
Catacombs, which I've been back and forth on, like Gan and Baku, which got Hall of Fame. I really enjoyed Raza Anduin back then. I really did. And even though cards like Psychic Scream came
What happened there, bro?
out, it's so amazing that I got to
Cube stuff was amazing.
play it in an A as a very solid expansion.
Oh,
Next, we have the
man.
Witchwood, which introduced like the whole mech feeling. Yeah, one of the worst expansions. It didn't have a ton of impact. The flavor of the expansion was good. The mechanics were interesting, but the power level wasn't there to compete with the old stuff. And then they went power creeping immediately after. We've had a video talking about it. I think Rastakhan's is unjustly badly remembered, and I would give it a middle B. If they just could have stopped power
He still doesn't want to tell me what the fuck this expansion is about.
creeping for the League of Evil storyline going on, and I thought it was the wrong direction to go for the game. That a lot of people liked it. Not one quest was nerfed, like the Druid one. Warlocks eventually became
Okay.
playable. Shamans was great until they had the old Doom in the Tomb event, where they brought a Vol back into Gen. Next, we have the Descent of Dragons. I
Alright.
think that will do. I don't love it, but I don't hate it.
This is why I hate these tier lists, because he has to repeat himself, because the meta game just never changes. It's history now, you know? There's not much interesting stuff you can do with this concept of tier listing. It's fucking weird.
It like I used. I loved. I thought they were really cool, well designed. More of a B, but an expansion.
Whoa! Whoa, what happened here?
I definitely do at the time.
God damn B! Look at that.
Particular balance for a lot.
Robert has said delete Demon Hunter for so many times that people started believing that. Demon Hunter is fine.
Longer now that it
It wasn't fine at the start.
hasn't been a powerful expansion ever. This saw just I don't know how many cards in there. If we talked about that, you have Raised Dead.
Damn! Zeddy from 2 years ago might just be the best Zeddy. What the hell?
Janice Barry, you had
Revert Zeddy buff. Oh my god, or nerf. Zeddy got nerfed, I think.
Lore Sphere Sapiens.
Cool stuff.
But I thought the flavor of this expansion was just tremendous.
No, he finished the square.
Overall, I just thought the flavor was
oh my god, for 1 second.
So solid that I'm going to give it an extra. Brought the old gods back at A range for me. A solid expansion. The last expansion were board-centric strategies. I think it deserves a B. It wasn't. I think it's been detrimental to their frustration.
It's that bad that he has to introduce this card with a green border.
And you hate the mechanics of it and how it doesn't increase. But Mean Streets is an F, by the way. I'm going to bump it down.
Son of a bitch.
I just a little bit more.
What are you doing to Mean Streets? What happened? What happened, bro? Good or bad? Let me decide. Good. Evolve Shaman, maybe? Rad is kind of whatever. I don't like Jade's. It's definitely a shit expansion. I liked Hunter. Mage didn't do anything stupid. We still have this. Buff Paladin was cool. Oh, yeah, it was cool. Cool expansion, bro. That's just a little questionable. Jays are questionable. It's fine. It's fine, bro. It's fine. This is the fucking offender. Oh, they changed it. Look at that. Specific, I don't know. Specific colors. But they don't actually show the colors? Like, what? I don't even understand. Factions. Faction card. So Aya wasn't actually in every deck? Only in J decks. Okay, that's fine. Okay. I think it was interesting. I'll definitely be like, whatever the fuck just happened, I don't understand. Zeddy just had a glitch.
Or in small time bucket.
Zeddy just unveiled a traumatic experience.
Near down to an F. It deserves to that outside.
What Buccaneer done to Zeddy? What?
Cards like for the game.
Oh, it's that. No, it's
to try to promote.
Imagine being triggered by 1-drops.
Board battling.
It's kind of funny though. What?
Below, which you agree with, disagree with.
All right. 12 points for the Zeddy 2 years ago. And now the ancient Zeddy. The forbidden. Oh my god, the super duper. 10 top expansions. Most hated card. Worst. I know what we're clicking on, but just want to dig in before we end this video soon enough. 7 months ago. Yeah. We don't even have a tier list at this point. But this could be just the better format. Best Hearthstone expansions of all time. I mean, might just be the better video. What? Look at this opening.
He didn't have a song that was wrong, but I went home.
That I've wanted to make for a very
Okay, he sounds
long
normal.
time. Of us are.
There's a Zeddy from 4 years ago. Oh my god. The actual ancient Zeddy. You know what? We're watching that one too. There's no fucking way we're not watching that. So, Zeddy. Baby Zeddy. Oh no, the ancient Zeddy is even older than that. Or younger. Oh my god. No, let's
Entirely right.
Baby Zeddy is gonna be younger than the ancient Zeddy, bro. Wow. Older, younger, we don't know. You need a tier list for that.
And then title our opinion, although mine's probably right and you're wrong because you're watching my video.
Let's go. The attitude, bro.
Anyway, in the day, it used to be the new Mage Legendary.
Okay.
Yeah, but some cool. I'll be the new Ysera. New Ysera is just a sweet value core set. At number 9 is Dragon Themed Adventure Ever. And I just enjoy.
Does Zeddy have full reputation? He deserves full reputation.
Emperor Thor combo.
My day is not ruined because of
this card.
Oh, let's
it's
go.
One of my favorites. At number 8, I'm going into a hero card that some people really had its issues with, like Pocket Dynamatic, some pretty cool stuff. Today, for
man, Zeddy, the ancient Zeddy is so much better, bro.
Me is
so
one of the more awesome recent expansions, and definitely one that I hold dear. Quest became pretty good, and overall, Saviors of they like literally announced it and it was out like later that dramatically. The only big blend on a lot of other people's lists for me, Shrug was a part of this set, and a huge hit. People have really enjoyed Dual Class, which I thought were just unique and flavorful, really interesting expansion. Demon Hunter, and overall, Skullman Catastrophe that was like Ashes with Demon Hunter. And I'm like torn about it.
Wow, he actually showed all the Death Knights.
Some of the Death Knights really like Valyria. If she's never been that level, these cards.
Every control Death Knight is disgusting. Every non-control Death Knight is passable, I guess.
Dominated.
Rexar is disgusting.
For so, as I've gotten used to, like, you know, everything kind of a lot more, you know, welcoming now and fun, and really crazy years later, it's actually pretty crazy. Like, well, Cthulhu was fun at the time, but as I began to embrace, I don't think Hearthstone's ever been more popular. Remember, like, Crip with like over 100,000 viewers, just opening packs on launch, 2 Angoro, the first, and we just had sweet cards. This deck, it's just so, Mage in particular for me, I loved Mage. So, Mage Golden from Angoro. Druid was super cool. There was just so much stuff to do. And the flavor was amazing. You had Ben Brode with the Angoro wrap that go. What's your favorite expansions of all time? Which one of these do you not like? Do you hate? Let me know that as well. And make sure to tune in tomorrow where we'll go over the worst expansions of all time. And I'm sure you guys will disagree with a lot of it. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe.
And finally, the baby Zeddy.
Here again today.
Oh my god! Best Zeddy ever.
New video.
Not ruined by Hearthstone, you know?
And a little bit different today. Normally I do like a top 10, but today I decided
I will speed things up really quick because it's 21 minutes.
Let's do a list of all of my favorites, least favorites are in these crazy cards. The power level this day. But for me, Curse and Echo, there's a lot of really powerful and interesting stuff. GVG came out, so you have Goblins versus Gnomes. You've got Dr. Boom. You've got your Sharp Sword, Oil from Miracle Rogue, stuff like that. RNG of like Shredder stuff.
Wow, look at that.
And it's a really solid expansion. There's some, it wasn't even really a problem until like the Resurrect Priest stuff. Mountain is an S tier adventure Inspire cards that just did nothing. Next we have
wow, F for Grand Tournament.
The League of Explorers. A lot of people.
He cannot show a single card. It's so sad. The baby Zeddy is like really stripped from all the features.
It's League of Explorers. You definitely the League.
Not S tier, bro.
But the peak Hearthstone. The Hearthstone viewership on Twitch that I can recollect was never higher. Crip had like 250,000 people watching him open.
Oh my god, even more people than 100,000.
It was crazy. Which enabled 35 legendary doers, super RNG card based, boring, and like the only kind of cool thing was chess. But yeah,
let's go. Chess, the best thing ever.
Over Jade.
All you have to do to score points is to mention Tavern Brawl, and that's it.
Cards in Druid, and believe me, I've complained about a lot of stuff and a lot of things. It's the only expansion in history that made me quit the game for a while. I just couldn't play it. Pirate Warrior was just like, you could not play the game. You were dead on turn 4, like every game. Small time bunny things that just really frustrated me, and Cindergosa, and then just obnoxious cards like Eternal Soon, the power creep of the Death Knights, and if it wasn't for how fun the Death Knights were at the very beginning, I'm going to give it a C.
Really? Frozen Throne. From C to A, look at that shit. Crazy.
The next.
I like this baby Zeddy.
Even more insane, because Warlock wasn't that strong. So Creeper, this expansion was broken. It was disgusting. It was infuriating. There's only one set I think they've gone crazier than that. The power level of it was just way too insane.
Whoa! Whoa! Look at that. That's crazy, dude.
Out of Kingsbane.
I'm not agreeing with that at all. No one's agreeing with that. Neither Zeddy agrees with that, but that's just fucking crazy.
For me, and it shows the
bro went way over the line. Bro went from fucking F to S tier. That's insane. What? What?
Year to come.
Look at this baby Zeddy. Fucking hell, dude. Kicking some ass right now.
What they did.
what they have done.
Starting with, just because I appreciate the effort they were trying to do, reduction of legendary spells in this one. You had Thunderhead, and you had a new hero card in one, but not quite to the god tier level of the others, but it really did quite
What the fuck? Okay, that one that lines.
enjoy boom. The spirit cards, which were pretty crap. You had like Spirit of the Frog, which is alright, and Spirit of the Shark, which triggered a certain rogue main, and then we had like War Druid, Lodi, Master's Call, which was insane, a new hero card for Hunter, and Zul'jin, Jan'alai, which saw like one expansion worth of play, because Bakuya, which was a pretty rad card, Mass Hysteria, Raiding Party, which was pretty broken right out the gate.
Well, at least it's introducing Crumble, not just saying things.
And Hakar, which was a solid tech card, but it's just a very dull, uninteresting expansion. They had power creep the last two, like, end of year set so hard, they really dialed it back, and probably dialed it back way too hard. These ones...
F tier! God damn, dude. Rumble. B. Bro is dunking.
Failed.
Bro
It's
is
funny, look at
dunking.
Grand Tournament, failed. The last one will be as well, but just for me, not that interesting.
Wow. You know what? United and Stormwind did something really special to Hearthstone. Wow, it changed history, dude. It fucking cleaned this slate entirely.
And then we, where we had the next stance in Twin Spells, Lackeys, I believe, are a complete fucking mistake in Hearthstone.
Holy shit, dude.
That ain't never gonna change, just spell
Never gonna change my opinion, bruh.
Lackey.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Is the only of the Lackey stuff. I didn't mind it too much, but value and stuff like that. They did interesting stuff. So overall, Doom is another B for me. Nothing too upsetting, nothing too crazy. Very
Saviors actually went to A.
solid expansion in the year. Is it an F? Well, it's the most power creep expansion ever, in my opinion. You had Crons, you had 5 of them, which we were one expansion cycle being away from hero cards in Standard, some of which broke the game immediately in terms of the Shaman Galakron. It broke the game, and now the Rogue one is still way too good. And then you had side quests, which see limited play, mainly the Druid one, and the one that would summon a minion from your deck, not the Claw one, nobody plays that, and the Toxic Reinforcements in Hunter. You had Sarah Unleash, Varanus, Flick, Dark Skies, Netherwing, and Car, Deathwing, Mad Aspect, Bad Luck Albatross, and then you had another Highlander card, which I'm not a fan of, in Dragon Queen Alexstrasza. For me, Descent of Dragons is yet another type of these failures. End of year, power creep the hell out of everything, and break the game at release. It's kind of a common theme, and it gets a little bit frustrating that the same mistakes occur year after year. There was some cool stuff in the set, which makes me want to give it a C, but overall, I gotta give it an F. It was just too frustrating. There's a lot of stuff about the set that's still frustrating today, and that I don't know will ever get addressed, like the Rogue Galakron and Dragon Queen, but that's my personal preference. And that's what I'm going to leave off. I didn't put Galakron's Awakening in here. It's not in the graphic. I don't know how to update it. I'd give it like a C or a B. It's actually not too offensive. There's a lot of cool cards in there, but that's what I'm going to leave it at. Let me know what you guys think. Where would
Wow, the F list. Look at that. He needs a bonus point for all the Fs in the chat, man. I mean, we have literally just a repeating score thing. No Zeddy is better than the other Zeddy, which is kind of funny. Like, Zeddy has not improved at all. The baby Zeddy is just as good as the Zeddy now. Alright. See you guys next time. That was something. That was definitely... Goodbye.